Hey everybody, so after our last chiropractic demonstration at the farm, we did get a few questions submitted regarding chiropractic care for animals. So I wanted to take a minute just to kind of answer those. The first one was, what does chiropractic care help with in animals? The short answer to that is it primarily helps with pain. It can also improve performance. What we're doing when we adjust an animal, as I had mentioned in that demonstration, is we're increasing the mobility of joints that aren't moving the way that they should or are hypomobile. So we're increasing that, and you get that increased range of motion. You get that decrease in pain from the stimulation of GTOs and other relays throughout the nervous system, and so it helps in a lot of aspects. My husband's dog would throw her back out a lot. Would chiropractic therapy be able to relieve this issue? So what it would be able to do is it would be able to help decrease the pain associated with the chronic issues from throwing her back out a lot, and it would keep the other segments of her spine moving appropriately, which would make her less likely to throw her back out. But if she's thrown her back out a whole lot, depending on how much scar tissue and bony changes we have as a result of that, it may not be able to completely resolve the issue and keep her from throwing it out again. But ideally, it would help her manage the long-term side effects of having thrown her back out and decrease the likelihood of her throwing her back out again. So while it may not be a cure, I think it could definitely help. Is chiropractic care only for older dogs, or would pups enjoy it too? So chiropractic care, as they found with humans, can be beneficial for any age. So puppies can play really hard, and so if you start out when you're young and you potentially injure something and you start moving in a different manner, it doesn't bother you a lot of times until you get older. You might just move a little different. But moving a little different causes different arthritic changes and those hypomobilities that we talked about, which lead to pain when you're older. So I do think that pups can benefit from maintaining the proper mobility of all of their joints to keep them from forming the arthritis, which is painful to begin with. And a lot of times they do enjoy it. It also helps them to relax sometimes, and once they know what's going on, it's very pleasant. Is chiropractic care for our pooches just like as human chiropractic care? It's very similar. We're working on a lot of the exact same concepts. We're working on the same systems within the nervous system, the relays from the spinal cord up to the brain and then out to your peripheral nerves, and particularly also with the reflexes throughout the muscles, communicating back to the spinal cord and the brain. So it's very similar in all of those ways. I would say probably the main difference between chiropractic care in our animals and chiropractic care in ourselves is that animals tend to respond a lot faster to chiropractic care than people do. So people, a lot of times, if they get on a regimen for chiropractic care, need to go back several times a week for quite a while and then start to slowly taper it down from there. Our animals, oftentimes we do not need to do it more than once or maybe twice a week in the beginning, depending on what's wrong. And then we typically spread it out a lot faster. So in our animals, they actually tend to just simply respond better and faster than us humans do. All right, so those were the 4 big questions that we got following our demonstration. I hope that sheds a little bit more light on those. We love it when you send us questions, and we do try to answer them as quickly as possible. So feel free to shoot us a line. Thank you.